No one sets out to become bitter, but without an internal strategy, high performers often end up carrying more than they realize. Do you hold grudges? Think about the top 5 people you spend the most time with every week at work and at home. Do you have anything against any one of them right now? Have you been offended recently by something that they said, did, or didn't do? If so, did you address it? If not, how long are you planning on hanging on to it? Offenses, resentments, and grudges are interesting. They're used for emotional leverage. We want to make that other person pay. But do they? Or are we the ones that are actually paying? How much energy are you spending to ignore, avoid, or punish the other person? A few years ago, I attended a summer camp with my daughter, and we heard a speaker one night that said, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and hoping your enemy dies. It only hurts you. Often that other person isn't even aware of what they've done to offend you, and they don't even notice the efforts that you're making to punish them. So how is this hurting you? At a minimum, this is a distraction. It takes energy and attention to actively avoid or ignore someone. I have a friend who's very patient, but when he gets enough of somebody, he quits acknowledging them. They're dead to him. But think about how much energy this takes him to do. He's spending more effort not interacting than it would take to engage and actually resolve the issue. Now, grudges drain your focus, which is in short supply today. We can't afford to lose our focus. Whether you're leading a team or managing a household, you need to be fully present. Bitterness is a distraction, a drain, and honestly, a waste of time. It also makes you look less attractive. Who wants to hang out with a bitter person? You're less approachable, you're less effective, and ultimately you're less healthy. It sucks the joy right out of you. Now, if unaddressed, bitterness and resentment can lead to several things physically. Think about chronic stress, your suppressed immune system, you get sick more often. Definitely increases your blood pressure, can bring on cardiovascular disease, can bring on anxiety and depression, and it can result in you being more isolated and make bad decisions. All these are ample motivation to deal with anger, frustration, and even hurt brought on by the actions of others. But the good news is you have complete control over what you do. Now, while you can't control what others say, do, or don't do, you do have complete control over how you respond. Now, this starts with having enough self-awareness to recognize what's going on the inside. Now, it's helpful to check in with yourself to see how you're doing at regular intervals during your day. It should start in the morning when you have some quiet time of reflection and to prepare to make sure that you're starting your day as healthy as you can. Then if you're driving to work, you've got time in the car, turn off the radio, turn your phone off, and assess your frame of mind to make sure you're at peace as you're going in. You can consider setting an alert on your phone at key times during your day to remind yourself to take a deep breath and check in, and to pull up if you're trending down. Once you identify an issue with somebody, it's an opportunity to apply what I call the 3-day rule. Now, this is where you give yourself 3 days to either bring it up or let it go. Now, sometimes initially you get hacked off, but with a little bit of reflection and perspective, you realize to bring it up would be kind of petty. So this is when you extend grace and just let it go. If it continues to bother you, you got to bring it up with that other person before the end of the 3rd day. Now, this does a few things. Number one, it helps you keep the issue fresh so that all parties remember the details of what happened. Secondly, it prevents a powder keg of ammunition from building up inside of you that could lead to an overreaction onto that other person, which would be regrettable. And then number 3, it prevents bitterness from taking root inside of you. Now, as a result of doing this, you're going to feel lighter, more focused, and more available for what matters most. Now, this is great to work within a team where everybody agrees to do it amongst themselves, but it's also helpful within families, in marriages, and with good friendships. For difficult relationships, a powerful strategy is what I call forgive in advance. This is like installing a pressure valve in case you're triggered. You're not expecting the worst, but you're preparing for it just in case. And if the worst does happen, you can remind yourself, I've already extended forgiveness to that person. which will hopefully soften your response. Now, if you're a person of faith, praying for that other person's best interest is a great way to keep your mind in a great place and also think what's best for that other person at the same time. Lastly, if you have trouble figuring out what to bring up versus what to let go, find someone that you respect and that you trust to help you think it through. You'll benefit from the outside perspective and you'll strengthen your support network at the same time. Short accounts make long-term influence possible because it strengthens your relationships. It also helps you grow in the workplace with your coworkers and at home. And your emotional intelligence is going to grow at the same time. Start applying that 3-day rule this week. Clear the air, forgive early. This will protect your peace so that you can spend your energy on what and who matters most. So here's a question for you. What have you found that helps you keep short accounts? Feel free to respond in the comments below.